Delegation. I often joke with people that my spiritual gift is delegation. I like to tell people what to do. I like to give them the power to do it. Delegation is a very important thing because unless you want to continue to do what you're doing or keep your hand in every different aspect of your business and continue micromanaging everybody and everything, you're going to have to learn how to delegate. So how do you delegate and how do you get it? Well, I think that there's a failure on the part of those who would not delegate in two ways. Number one is they lack vision, and number two is pride. Why would you lack vision for delegation? Because everything seems to be important today. You don't have a vision for what your company needs to look like 10 years from now. When people ask me, what do you do? Which I have that happen to me quite often, I respond almost all the time as little as possible. I look at my businesses as opportunities for me to give the opportunity of work to somebody else that can then build their own little business inside of my business, but I don't need to tell them exactly how to do it, what to do, every little step of the way. I want to give them freedom to be able to do it themselves, because in the long run, my vision is to have these companies where there's opportunity for the employees, where there's a service to the customers, and where things work without me having to be a part of it. On an aside, you should always be trying to work your business so that it's attractive for somebody else to buy it. So they're not going to be able to buy it if you are the main person involved and everything has to come back to you. If you make most of the decisions in the day, you are not delegating very well. So first off, you need to have vision. The second thing you need to get is you need to get rid of your pride. I know how it is. I've started a number of businesses, I've started all these businesses myself. I understand. At first you think I'm the only one that can do it. And in some cases, you are the best person to do this job. But you have to look at it and you have to say, do I really want to be doing this job for the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? Or do I want to be able to delegate it out? Well, you could probably make more money. You can be more profitable if you were the one doing everything. But you'll never be able to grow your company that way. And you'll never be able to stop being outside and sweating. I had a friend of mine that said, okay, Dave, I'm learning about delegation. I'm going to figure this out. And we went to pick up some plants. And I said, why are you picking out the plants? He's like, well, I want these plants to be just right. And then we drove over to the customer's property. And I said, well, we're just going to unload the trailer, right? Unload the plants. We're not going to set them out or anything like that. He's like, yeah, that's all. I'm going to let my guy do it because he's been with me for years and he's been doing it. And I said, okay, that's what we're going to do. When we did it, he couldn't stop himself and he had to go and place the plants, turn them just right so that they were facing the right direction. Do you really want to be doing this the rest of your life? And you're not going to be able to sell the company like that because nobody else knows how to put the plants out. It doesn't make any sense. So pride, you got to get rid of your pride. You got to think, you know what? There are people out there that know how to do this job. It's not that hard. They can figure it out. And you might not make as much money at the beginning. But when you start multiplying it and say, well, I can have 2 companies, I can have 3 companies, I can grow my company by 10 times, I can get more and more people involved in this, and we can do more and more for our customers, you start figuring out that actually you will make a lot more money when you give up. Get the vision, figure out where that vision is going to go, and then lose your pride and figure out somebody else is going to be able to do it as well. And then get ready to go on vacation.